Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tushwa Saital. I hope you all are doing fine. Let's solve today's problem for Geek for Geek. The problem name is distinct coloring. So very interesting problem. So it comes under medium. So the problem says there is a row of n houses. Each house can be painted with one of the three color, which is red, blue or green. The cost of painting each color with a certain color is different. So every prices will be different for each color. Okay. You have to paint all the houses such that no two adjacent houses have the same color. Okay. Find the minimum cost of paint all houses. Okay. So what we have to do? We have to paint houses with red, blue or green, and it should not two adjacent house should have different color. Okay, let's understand this problem with an example. So we are given three houses where n is equal to houses, and we have three houses here. An array of three will be there. So what we have to do? We have to paint all the houses, either be red, or green or blue. And there's another condition here. So you have to paint all the houses such that no two adjacent houses have the same color. So what we have to do? We have to paint a houses where no adjacent. So it cannot be red, red, red. Why? Because the adjacent is here red. So it can be red, blue, red. It can be red, green, red, or it can be anything red, green, blue. Okay. So we have to paint. We have to paint a color. We have to paint a house where no two adjacent have a same color. Okay, so this is wrong here. Which is wrong? This one is wrong. This all are right. So no adjacent should be same. I hope you understand what is adjacent here. So let's solve this problem. So what we will do? We will check. So what we will do? We will take this guy first. R of I. So we will say we will paint first this guy. So which is we will have a house here, one house, two house and three house. So I have an exact color here. So wait, what we will do here? We have a three house. So what we'll do? We will first take which one is minimum here. So we have R as a minimum here. So what we have to do? We will have color first house as red. Now we have to check in these two which one is minimum. So we have to leave red here and we have to check which one is minimum, green or blue. Which one is minimum here? Obviously green. So what we have to do? We have to paint a second house as a green. Now what we have to do? Now what we have to do? We have to remove this and we have to check for last which one is minimum. 1 is minimum or 3 is minimum. In this case, red is minimum, which is 1. So what we will do? We will paint again red here and the total cost will be here 2. Sorry, it will be 1 and this one is 2 here. This one is here 2 and this one is here 1, which is equal to 4. Do we get 4 here as output? Yes, we are getting 4 as output. What I did here, so first I checked which one is minimum at first. So it was 1. So R1 and I will leave this guy and I will check for this guy which one is minimum, 2 or 3. Here 2 was minimum, so I will paint second house as green. So and then I will remove this guy and I will check for these two guys. So 1 is minimum here, so I will paint 1 here. So answer is here 4. I hope you understood. Let's check for another problem here. First, what we have to do? First, we have to check which one is minimum in this case. So we have minimum here as 1. So what we'll do? We will paint a one house as 1 here, which is blue. This one is blue. So we have, so how many should we paint? We have 3 houses. We have to paint 3 houses. So first house has painted has 1. So the cost is equal to also 1. And I have to now remove this. So why we have to remove this? We have to say no adjacent houses should have a same color. So now we have to check for only for red and green. So in this case, which one is minimum here? In this case, red is minimum, which is 1. So what we will do, we will paint another house has 1, has red. So what is the cost here? It is cost as 1. So let's check for another. And now what we have to do, we have to ignore red. Now we have to check for green and blue. We have to check for now, we have to check for what now, green and blue. So in this case, which one is minimum? Obviously green. So what we do, we have to go and paint the last house as green. And what is the total cost here? The total cost comes out to be 3. So do we get here output as 3? Yes, we are getting output as 3. I hope you understood how to solve this problem. Let's code and see. So what I will do here, I will take first hash, I will initialize hash long hash as the first this one, first of this array of red, green and blue. So what we will do, we will say R0, and for long y will be also now second is here, we will little zoom out and we will be here. Okay, the second one is here green. So what we'll do, green of 0, or we have to take only first digit of the array. And the last one is here z, we have blue has 0. So we took every first digit of the array. Now what we have to do, we have to iterate to the array to find the answer. So what I will do, for I have taken first digit, I have used first digit, so I should start from 1. I hope I'm clear here. I should start from 1. Why? Because we have taken every possible way for this one. 0 0 0, we have taken the first digit of the arrays. So now we have to go from like we have to iterate from second till the end of the array. So I should be less than equal to less than n, and I should be plus plus. I hope I'm clear here. Now what we have to do, we have to first we have to check which one is minimum here, and then we have to add it. So in this case, what we will do here, I will reassign x1, because we will change afterwards. So we have to have an initial value of x, y and z. So what I will do, I will have x here, I will reassign y as y, and I will do long z1 has z. Okay, so what I will do, I will now reassign x to the lowest possible value. So x should be equal to, I will first add r of I. Okay, I added r of I. I will tell you what I am doing now. So then I have to check out of these two, which one is minimum. Out of these two, which one of minimum. So what I will do, I will do max dot minimum of, I will take y of x and z of x. Okay, y after the x we will reassign it, right? So that's why we are taking y of I, y of 1 and z of 1. So it will not get reassigned here. So y of 1 and z of 1. I hope I'm clear here. So it will find the minimum and it will get added to the r of I. So now for y. So y will be now reassigned. So what is the second one? Green color. So what we will do? Green and I. Okay, and you have to check for, ignoring this guy, we have to check for red and blue. So what we'll do, max minimum of x1. Now here x is reassigned, so we can't use x here. So that's the reason we have initialized first only x of 1 is equal to x. So that's why we are using x1 and y1 and z1. So now we have to ignore y and we have to take z and x. So z1 here. I hope I'm clear here. And z will be equal to which one is last? Blue color. Blue of I plus max dot minimum of x and y, whichever comes first. x1 comma y1. Okay, we have got it. We have iterated to the each array and we have found the minimum. So now what should we return? We should return the minimum of all three. So how we can do it? Max dot minimum of a, not a, I put x comma max of minimum of y comma z. It will say which one is minimum of all three. So now we have to return, we have to compile it first. Let's compile and submit it, and then we'll do a dry run. Let's see for one problem. Let's see some error. Now we are getting what we wanted as output. Let's submit and see. Yeah, it got submitted. So now we will do a dry run for this guy. I had copied all the variables which were the input, and now I will paste the algorithm which I used here. Now I'll do debug. Yeah, it's getting builded. Yeah. So here now x is here. X will be equal to 2, and y will be equal to 3, and z will be equal to 1. So here which one is minimum? Obviously 1 is minimum. So what we will do here? We will iterate here, and we have to assign x1 as equal to x, y1 is equal to y, and z1 is equal to z. So now why we are doing here, I am telling you in this case. Here x, so what is the r1 here? R1 is here 1. So 1 plus what is the minimum of these two? What is the minimum of these two? Which is z. So 1 plus 1 will be equal to, and the new value of x will be equal to 2. The new value of x will be equal to 2. Now we will go again, it will check for y. Y here, g of I will be equal to here 2, and out of these two, which is minimum? Obviously z is minimum. So 2 plus 1 will be equal to 3. It will go down, and we will reassign y as equal to 3. And for z, so for z, b of I will be equal to 1. And what is the minimum of these two? What is the minimum of these two? 2 and 3, 2. So obviously now z will be reassigned as 3. So now, sorry, it will be 2, it will be 1 plus, it will be reassigned to 5 here. Y5, here I took here 3 here, and b of 2 is equal to here, b of 1 is equal to 3, and here the lowest possible was 2 here. That's why we took here this one 5. It comes to 5. Now we have to go down, we have to check again, and we will see the minimum here, and we have to reassign. And this one was last, and we have to see which one was the lowest, 6, 3 or 4. Obviously 3 was lowest, so we will print 3. So we will print here output as 3. I hope I'm clear here. Okay, I hope I'm clear here with this algorithm. If you have any doubt regarding this algorithm, please do comment. I will try to help you. And if you like this video, please do like, comment and subscribe to my channel. It will be great help. Thank you for watching. Keep coding. Chalo, bye.